Seniors, did you know that certain fruits, yes, fruits, could be quietly weakening your legs, affecting your balance, and speeding up muscle loss after 60? They may look healthy, they may taste sweet, but for aging bodies, they can quietly drain your strength. In this video, I'll show you 7 fruits you should avoid or limit after 60, especially if you want to protect your leg muscles, stay mobile, and avoid dangerous falls. Let's go through them one by one. Number 1. Grapes, especially seedless, sweet varieties. They're small, they're juicy, and they seem so innocent. Many seniors even think of grapes as a healthy snack, something light, easy to chew, and good for digestion. But here's the surprising truth. Grapes can silently weaken your leg strength over time, especially if you're over 60. Why grapes can be risky for seniors. The issue lies in the natural sugar content, particularly fructose. Grapes are one of the highest sugar fruits, especially the seedless, extra sweet kinds found in most supermarkets today. A single cup can contain over 23 grams of sugar, almost the same as a small soda. When you eat grapes, especially on their own or in large quantities, your blood sugar spikes quickly. Insulin is released to bring sugar levels down. This sudden rise and crash leaves you feeling tired, shaky, or lightheaded. Especially dangerous for seniors prone to balance issues. Repeated spikes increase inflammation and accelerate muscle breakdown, especially in legs and hips. And since grapes are so small, they're easy to overeat. A handful turns into a bowl without even realizing it. Over time, the combination of high sugar and low fiber can contribute to fatigue in the legs, poor circulation, reduced muscle recovery after walking or exercise. One of my patients, Miss Huang, 72, used to snack on grapes all day, but her legs always felt weak. After we switched to lower sugar fruits like berries and paired them with protein, her stability and energy greatly improved. What to eat instead? Choose blueberries or blackberries. They're lower in sugar and rich in antioxidants that fight muscle inflammation. Always pair fruit with protein or healthy fat, like a handful of almonds or a spoonful of yogurt, to stabilize blood sugar. If you love grapes, limit the portion to a small handful and avoid eating them alone. Number 2, watermelon. Sweet, juicy, and surprisingly draining. On a hot day, few things feel as refreshing as a slice of cool watermelon. It's hydrating, delicious, and seems like the perfect healthy fruit, especially for older adults who may struggle to drink enough fluids. But here's what many seniors don't realize. Watermelon is extremely high in sugar and very low in fiber or protein, which means it can quietly weaken your legs by spiking your blood sugar and draining your energy. Why watermelon is problematic after 60? Let's break it down. A typical slice of watermelon contains 17 to 20 grams of sugar and almost no fiber or fat. When eaten on an empty stomach, this sugar enters your bloodstream quickly, causing a rapid insulin response. A quick energy high followed by a sudden crash, feelings of lightheadedness, fatigue, or shakiness, especially in the legs. For older adults whose muscle mass and blood sugar control are already more fragile, this cycle can lead to weakened coordination, muscle fatigue, higher risk of falling, especially in the morning or after meals. Mr. Barr, 75, loved starting his day with a big bowl of watermelon. He thought it was hydrating and light on the stomach, but every morning his legs felt like jelly. He struggled to climb stairs or stand from a chair. After switching to a more balanced breakfast like eggs and berries, the difference was dramatic. He said, "I didn't realize fruit could make me feel weak." What to do instead? If you enjoy watermelon, eat it in small portions and always pair it with protein like a boiled egg or nuts. Avoid eating it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Choose fruits with lower sugar and higher fiber, like kiwi or papaya, in moderation. Number 3, bananas, especially overripe, soft ones. Bananas are often seen as the ultimate easy fruit. They're soft, convenient, and full of potassium, something many older adults think supports muscle health. But here's the twist. Overripe bananas, especially the sweet, soft, spotty ones, can quietly weaken leg strength over time, especially if eaten alone or too often. What happens when bananas become too ripe? As bananas ripen, their starches convert into simple sugars, mainly glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Their glycemic index, GI, rises significantly, meaning they spike your blood sugar quickly. That leads to an insulin surge followed by a drop in energy and muscle performance. For seniors with slower metabolism, weaker insulin sensitivity, or on medications for blood sugar or blood pressure, this can cause shaky legs, fatigue after walking or climbing stairs, sudden lightheadedness, especially in the morning. Miss Land, 70, ate a banana every morning, soft and sweet, but she always felt her knees buckle halfway through her morning walk. She assumed it was just aging. Once we reduced her banana intake and replaced it with protein and lower GI fruits like kiwi and apple slices with peanut butter, her energy and leg strength improved noticeably. She said, "I didn't realize something so soft could make me feel so weak." What to do instead? If you love bananas, choose them slightly green or firm, which have a lower glycemic impact. Pair them with protein or fat, like peanut butter or yogurt, to stabilize sugar release. Don't rely on bananas as your sole breakfast. They're a great addition, but not enough to sustain leg strength alone. Number 4, canned or jarred fruit in syrup, a sweet trap for aging muscles. They look innocent in the jar, peaches, pears or pineapple slices floating in golden syrup. They're soft, easy to chew and last long in the pantry, which is why many seniors enjoy them. But here's the truth. Canned fruits in syrup can quietly harm your leg strength, especially if consumed regularly. What makes them dangerous? Most canned fruits are preserved in heavy syrup, a mix of refined sugar, water and sometimes corn syrup. Just one serving can contain 20 to 30 grams of added sugar, and that's in addition to the fruit's natural sugar content. What does this mean for seniors? Insulin spikes that lead to energy crashes, increased inflammation, which worsens joint stiffness and muscle breakdown, long-term risk of insulin resistance and poor blood circulation to the lower limbs. This combination can silently weaken your thighs, calves and knees, the very muscles that keep you standing and walking. Mr. Fuck, 76, ate canned peaches after dinner every night. "It's fruit," he said, "so it must be good." But over time, his legs felt heavier, his morning walks grew shorter. Once we removed the syrupy fruit and added whole oranges and a handful of walnuts instead, his energy and leg endurance improved. He was stunned. "I thought I was doing something right," he told me, "but sugar was slowing me down." What to do instead? Choose fresh fruit whenever possible. If using canned fruit, pick ones labelled in 100% juice or no added sugar. Always rinse canned fruit to remove excess syrup. Combine fruit with a protein source like cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. Number 5, dried fruits. Small size, big sugar impact. They're sweet, they're convenient, and they seem natural after all. They're just fruit without water, right? But dried fruits like raisins, dates, and dried mango can be surprisingly harmful to leg strength and blood sugar balance after age 60. Why dried fruits are misleading. Drying fruit removes the water but concentrates the sugar. For example, 1 cup of grapes equals 23 grams sugar. 1 cup of raisins equals over 85 grams of sugar. And because dried fruits are so small, it's easy to overeat without realizing it. This flood of sugar spikes blood glucose levels, increases inflammation in muscles and joints, contributes to insulin resistance over time, can leave you feeling tired, heavy-legged or shaky, especially after eating. Ms. Mai, 73, loved snacking on dried mango. She kept a bag by her TV chair. She believed it was a healthier sweet than cookies, but she often complained her calves cramped, her knees felt weak, and she lacked energy to walk far. After removing dried fruit and switching to fresh berries with Greek yogurt, her leg pain eased and her energy returned. She told me, "I didn't know fruit could make my body feel older." What to do instead? Avoid dried fruits as daily snacks. Save them for occasional treats. If you must have some, limit to 1 to 2 pieces and pair with protein. Replace with hydrating, fiber-rich fruits like apples, pears, or fresh berries. Always check for added sugar. Many store-bought dried fruits are coated in syrup or glucose. Number 6. Fruit juices, even 100% natural, can be too much. Orange juice, apple juice, even fresh squeezed pomegranate. They seem healthy, and they are, in theory. But for seniors over 60, drinking fruit juice, even if it's 100% natural, can quietly weaken your leg strength and disturb your energy balance. Why juices are riskier than whole fruits? When you drink juice, you get all the sugar from several fruits, none of the fiber that slows sugar absorption, and you consume it very quickly, leading to an almost immediate sugar spike. For example, 1 glass, 240 milliliters of orange juice equals 20 to 25 grams of sugar. the same as a small soda. No chewing means no digestive signals to slow down the release. For older adults, this can cause sudden fatigue or shakiness in the legs, disrupted insulin control, especially in those with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Higher risk of muscle inflammation, which reduces endurance. Mr. Thant, 74, drank orange juice every morning. No food, just juice. But by mid-morning, his legs felt heavy and unstable. He thought it was just aging. We changed his routine. No more fruit juice on an empty stomach. Replaced it with half a grapefruit and a boiled egg. Within a week, he reported better focus and steadier steps. He smiled and said, "I feel like my mornings are mine again." What to do instead? Avoid fruit juice on an empty stomach. Choose whole fruits with peel and fibre. If drinking juice, dilute with water and pair with protein. Better yet, swap juice for infused water, lemon, cucumber, mint, for hydration without sugar. Number 7. Pineapple. Overripe or in large amounts can harm joints and muscles. Pineapple is bright, juicy and tropical. It's rich in vitamin C and the enzyme bromelain, which actually has some anti-inflammatory benefits. So how can something that seems helpful actually be harmful to leg strength in seniors? The key lies in ripeness, quantity and balance. Why too much pineapple can backfire. Overripe pineapple is extremely high in natural sugars, very acidic, especially if eaten alone or in large amounts. Known to cause oral irritation, but more importantly, it can aggravate inflammation in joints, especially in the knees, hips and ankles. For people over 60, this acidity can trigger joint pain, especially in those with arthritis, cause muscle stiffness or burning after eating, lead to acid reflux, which interrupts sleep and energy recovery. And because pineapple is so tasty, it's easy to eat too much, even without realizing. Ms. Dow, 68, ate pineapple almost daily, believing it was cleansing her system. But her knees hurt when climbing stairs and her ankles ache after walking. She never suspected the fruit. Once she cut back and limited it to twice a week in small portions, the joint discomfort eased and her mobility improved. She said, "I never connected my fruit to my legs before. Now I know." How to enjoy pineapple wisely. Eat in small portions, a few chunks, not a full bowl, never on an empty stomach. Pair with fibre or protein to reduce sugar impact. Avoid pineapple if you have acid sensitivity or arthritis flare-ups. Fruit is nature's gift, but after 60, even natural things can become too much when not chosen wisely. You don't need to fear fruit, but you do need to understand how certain fruits, especially those high in sugar or acidity, can quietly drain your strength, weaken your legs, and increase your risk of falling. The good news? You have the power to adjust. Gently, wisely, one choice at a time. So tomorrow, instead of reaching for that bowl of grapes or glass of juice, choose a fruit that helps you feel steady, strong and supported. Your legs are your freedom. Let's keep them healthy from the inside out. Let us know in the comments, which of these 7 fruits surprised you the most and what's one change you're ready to try this week. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe to Golden Years Balance for weekly guidance on senior health, healing nutrition, and aging with strength and peace. Because the way you eat shapes the way you stand.